Alrighty folks, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just hopping on to talk about the newest track from none other than Mr. Tyler Hubbard himself. As we all know, right before Florida Georgia Line released Life Rolls On back in February, they announced that the duo would be going separate ways. Since then, Tyler has released Undivided with Tim McGraw and this here track, My Way, featuring Lathan Warlick, who in 6 years has never put out an album, rather just dropping singles here and there, mostly contributing rap verses to country crosses. I won't say anything else because I've truthfully never heard of the guy. However, on the flip side, in the same time frame, Brian Kelly, the other Florida Georgia Line member, has done nothing but refresh his social media, which is somehow more interesting than Undivided and My Way combined. I've said this before, but I think unanimously everyone is a little bit more interested to see which route Brian takes, because Tyler is really going exactly where we thought he would, and that is just trap country fusions. To the topic of this song, I went into it open-minded. I can't say I was entirely optimistic, but if I go into a song with the attitude that this is going to be a burning pile of trash, even if there are good moments, they're going to be blown over by this attitude of negativity. So like every piece of music, I went in open-minded, but was still disappointed. Although credit where credit is due, there are slivers of light ever so slightly shining through the cracks. The question is, will Tyler ever let those lights shine any brighter than they already are? And I bet you the answer is going to be no. On the whole, this track is super predictable and bland. It's an incredibly standard 2-minute trap song labeled as country, really nothing new at this point. I can't say I was expecting Tyler to do anything else. Taking it for what it is and what it's meant to be, I guess the track is acceptable as like a party banger. It's just trying to have a good time. It's not trying to be some lyrical masterpiece or stop trying to be God level of trap production, but this track still just sticks out like a sore thumb. Production wise, it just leaves so much to be desired. And quick disclaimer, I'm talking about this as a trap song. By production leaving lots to be desired, I don't mean it should have been a straight up Tyler Childers Appalachian get up, but looking at it from the perspective of a trap song, it's just boring. You can honestly probably find a more interesting beat by simply typing in Lil Nas X type beat on YouTube or a country trap beat. The instrumental on My Way is just frustratingly basic. It's the most standard set of trap drums you'll find, with an acoustic guitar picking through like 2 chords in the transitions. It makes a Kane Brown instrumental sound thoughtfully constructed. Heck, I would even take Kid G over My Way, simply because at least Kid G is making a remote effort to stand out. My Way is just so middle of the road and boring, it's actually kind of shocking. Country trap fusions can work. Most recently, I would point to Morgan Wallen's Wasted on You and Warning that I thought came out really well. At least on Warning, we get some decently interesting songwriting, fun rhymes that work well, but what really made Wasted on You and Warning work is the fact the songs had actual substance. They were colorful. Morgan had some catchy melodies running throughout. The beat not only changes pace and weight to keep your attention, but it's more than a kick drum with a 2018 trap snare and hi-hat. My Way just sounds like it was taken right from the SoundCloud of a high school student making music with his friends on the side. The melody is so flat, the flows and lyrics are so predictable. The only form of variation we get on the entire instrumental is on Lathan's final verse, where they simply muffle the beat and slowly bring it back, while Lathan really pulls at your heartstrings by adding in the incredible deep, "It ain't a secret, yeah, we all know we numbered on days, ha, until he take us away." I don't like this word, but it's truly cringy how he takes an obvious attempt at a good time party banger and tries to mix in some spicy lyrics by adding a simple spiritual blurb about life being short. To tie that whole rant up into one sentence, this song is just surprisingly bland. I knew it wasn't going to necessarily blow me away, but I was expecting a little more than this. The only good takeaway is Tyler's delivery in his verse was up to standard. It's not that I was impressed by it, but I wasn't necessarily disappointed. Again, looking at this song through the lens of it being a party banger, Tyler does have that required energy and bounce with his delivery. Although with that in mind, I do think Tyler takes away from his own performance by adding way too much twang to his delivery just to emphasize this, "Oh look, I'm a country boy." But this isn't the worst rapping we've ever heard from a country star. Moving forward, I want to be optimistic, but realistically, I can't convince myself Tyler will ever evolve from this SoundCloud quality "I'm a country boy" style track. It just doesn't look like he wants to be different. From everything we've heard and everything I've seen, it just looks like he wants to blend in, and I don't think that's the right move. I would rather see him experiment and fail than make music this safe and this bland. At least when you go for something bold and out there, you run the possibility of it working really well, as opposed to this, which every day of the week is just going to be painfully mediocre. Either way, I think I've said enough. I truthfully don't care enough to keep talking about this track, because there really isn't much to talk about here. I just wanted to hop on and throw my take out there. I had a few people messaging me asking me what I thought, so I figured why not. I'll still check out Tyler's new stuff when it comes out to see if he does anything mildly interesting, but up until this point, I'm yet to be interested in the slightest. Comment below what you thought, and until next time, have a great day.